second to take him out. So with Skypiercer stacks already involved here, Yangon have to recognize trading may not necessarily be the answer if those kills are going to get funneled over to Hiko's side. We've seen how devastating it was in our third place match between Falcons alongside... Oh, wait, hold on. Wow, a bit of a strange contestant here, especially for mid-priority. It doesn't seem necessary. Blink might be in some trouble.
Oh, that's all they want. They want to just bait out the Wrath of the Dryad at the bottom lane. The flicker out from Hiko, away from Han. So it's Wrath of the Dryad and mid baited out for the flicker in the bottom lane. And I mean, yeah, that Granger third place match, 10-minute end. Kelra was a beast there. Hiko's not a 7-0 Granger just yet, but it is going to build up. And the question is again for YG, whether or not they can stop this snowball from happening to a scale composition.
Hey, speaking of that snowball here, so far using the Golden Hour underneath the tier 1 with no waves whatsoever, both sides are willing to start throwing resources at each other just to make something happen here. And luckily, they're doing it before the turtle actually spawns. However, that Golden Hour, a little dangerous. And of course, Zaur coming up with a 1.3k lead on his side. He's got the advantage. Question is, will he get the space?
3-level advantage. If the red trees were already tough to win in a 50-50 when you had the level, again, I mean, if you have the same level, now it's going to be very tough. They try to blitz the turtle, but they just don't have the enough damage. Can see on the bottom lane, all the way here. Zaur making his way over, rather than try and lock them down as Han is able to get the retribution, but Blink's going to get shredded down. Zaur throws him out of Shocker. That's going to be Sanjay!
What a play! The superconductor and Yangon Galacticos are able to find a couple of kills, but they're on the run now. They've traded 2 for 2, and it's not as even as we thought as Kimbamba takes one back.
They used everything to get the turtle, everything to get Hiko. And Spirit capitalize on the long fights. It's Bomba again. Deathless, this time on the Uranus against Han, takes it away as well. Recalls in his face as Zaur pushes up top, gets a turret, and the trade is again good for Spirit.
They can't stop this. Let's look at the replay one more time, because again, Blink, amazing Wrath of the Dryads, hitting onto multiple targets here, but look at the chain here. That Kai Sade set up for Sanji, and yet it still wasn't enough. Those frontliners are a huge problem right now.
And Bomba waiting in the BMI, being the assassin on Uranus. Mountain Shocker again. Zaur looking for the angle. Blink gonna be caught. Wrath of the Dryad forced out of him already. That's gonna be the Mountain Shocker that lands on and the pickup and throw back into Hiko's bullets.
Good block. Good
not enough
block.
Damage.
Yep, not enough damage, but look at this. This was a 4v5, and honestly, it's a big win for Yangon, getting some pressure on the opposite side. Now that they have an EXP laner who not only clears waves ultra fast, but also has incredible movement, they're not going to be put in the same scenarios like they did in the previous couple of games where, oh, we got to worry about our side lanes. Oh, we won't be able to get there in time. No, 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 no. It's a different story this time, and I think that TS recognized it.
It's all about building these waves. It's all about scaling at this point, right? YG, yeah, they have a snowball comp, but they have been able to find those clutch moments even in the late game with these kind of compositions before. That Game 5 against Falcons, one of the best examples of that. So YG can never be counted out, even after they've been outscaled.
Yep, and I think the scariest part is the fact that YG have 2 incredibly fast rotating heroes. And I don't know if they're going to get the punish on this one. Still, Ying using his eye for an eye was thinking that maybe he was going to get hit by the turtle, but yo, Sanji. Real dangerous here, using BMI so aggressively. We'll see whether or not TS has the information.
Oh god, it's about to be a 4-level lead between the junglers. Blake's gonna get poked down. Rhapsody and the Dead Sonata, that's gonna be the shield unit landing on Sunset 11, but a good Golden Hour to stop them. A shot from Zaur, killing spree as well. Zaur looking for the opening right now, goes in, but Ham's gonna win the red tree battle. Rather than try it on the blazing away, coming from Sanjay!
And he's looking for as many cleanups as he can. Hiko flickers 4, gets 1, gets 2, triple, and the Maniac instantaneously!
Out of nowhere, Hiko finds the shots, thread the needle, and now it's just Han. Team Spirit played such a good game. It was Han with the red tree. YG, that looked like they had the AoE, but Team Spirit are now the ones knocking on YG's door.
Holy cow, holy cow. Hiko, something unlocked in him. He just suddenly became Neo from the Matrix all of a sudden.
What the heck happened?
Because this was an incredible play, right? They just first zoned them out. Blazing Duet comes on through, and Hiko said, you know what? Doesn't matter. You're standing too close to each other. As soon as I land it, you are gone.
Bomba's feeling it. Team Spirit are feeling it. It's something in the air. Hiko's popping off. Sunset, Samo, Zaur, Bomba, everyone.
You know, before the cast, before we even got to the draft, we got to see Mama Bamba walk by. And there was one thing that she said that is really stuck. Today is the day. They really feel it. They put so much heart into it. 54 stacks already built up onto Hiko. How can he not feel like he is him right now as they basically unlock the architecture of Yangon? They're looking for a T2 at this stage, and they're going to double confirm with the help of the Turtle Bow. They've got the vision, but at the same time, they know Ying is nowhere close.
And now it's YG. They got to dig deep. Yangon Galacticos again find themselves far behind, and unlike in game number 2 where they were able to equalize with their own lead, they went for this composition, the early one. They got 2 out of 3 neutral objectives, but they just couldn't capitalize on those team fights.
It's been very, very difficult, but at least the Guardian Helm is purchased by Han. So again, he can walk up forward as long as he doesn't get picked up and thrown backwards into a chain CC combination from TS. He will be able to retain his position with the rest of the team during these Lord dances. And I think that's the scary part right now. Both sides understand that not... Oh, hold on. We're seeing the TS proactively trying to get something out of Yangon. It's the consistent push and pull, and like LaFell said, it's how creative you can actually get. You've got set plays, but of course, how do you make it all line up?
I guess it's through YG finding a big combo, but that's so hard to achieve as well.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
2 Purifies and Revitalize as well.
That's
now a BOD on Hiko.
He is massive, and they need to be able to cut those stacks in half. Half the problem is actually just finding Hiko.
Exactly.
And I think even Ying understands, it's like, man, around these neutral pits, they ring around and rosy us.
And even if they do, Gideon, Zaur is still there as the secondary carry, the man that's been targeted, that has given Hiko space. If you go for Hiko, you give space to Zaur. They get the Mountain Chakra, they see Sanji up top, they go for the burst on the Lord, and it is not going to be contested. Han is way too far behind, 3 levels under.
This is fine, this is fine. They still have some decent wave clear on their side. They might have to sacrifice an inhibitor, but honestly, at this stage of the game, you gotta sacrifice more than just that. So much heart has been put into these games, such a big difference, and there you go, flicker out from Sanji. The autopilot might have costed him this next push.
And now for Team Spirit, it's about building that lead again. It's about going back to basics, playing around the fundamentals that they've relied on their entire careers, making it to this point, and again, winning through it. Small leads, building up, now bot wave and the top wave coming down as well. Sanji, you gotta be careful, buddy. You got no flicker.
And now the siege begins. The ball lightning has already been thrown out. That's guaranteed to at least get 1 inhibitor here.
Zaur up top, dodges away from the swings, the slashes. Hiko in the mid lane, picking up the base turret. Lord already coming down as well, but YG are able to clear it. Bamba keeping those stacks alive, taking a shot on from the turret.
This is smart. TS, they're trying to keep them to that top side to make sure that the bottom wave actually collapses and they can at least net themselves the long lane's inhibitor. That would be great, but they know that they delayed it on purpose, so they're going to take it 1 by 1.
Oh, Bamba baited everything. The ball lightning, the Thunder's Wrath. They got no resources now. It's all up to Ying and Blink.
This is immaculate wave control from Team Spirit. They're going to get this too, unless YG want to die for it. Winds of Nature purchased by Hiko, and I think that's the final nail that they were looking for.
We've had Lord Dance before. We've had some of these terms that we've seen. But Gideon, that was a Dragon Siege, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness. They've already climbed over the walls. And as everybody here,
they burned the walls down.
It's gone.
They flew by.
It's pure devastation on a macro level. Malefic gun purchased by Sanji. I don't even know if that's going to be enough, but he probably won't lose his Flicker to Sunset Lover again if that is the case. If he can kite him out, they can maintain his stacks.
He knows the Flicker was still down if he caught him.
Hey, he's got BMI. Sanji ain't gonna make mistakes like that, I hope. I hope and pray. We never know in these types of games, man. The pressure eventually gets to some of these players, and we'll either see them rise or fall.
And now we have to take a look at this goal difference. 11,000. Sanji, he was the main man to try to get on Hiko. Zaur as well, but now the Wind of Nature is built for Hiko. You can't even do that. Ying as well. What is that damage? Hiko!
Hicomania coming back online. Now they're just gonna chase. Who's next? Blink on that son of chopping block. You gonna turn into a maniac or you gonna make him a savage? TS, let's find out as they're knocking on the door here in game number 4.
Ying brought a katana to a gunfight. Hiko showed him exactly why you don't do that. Golden Hour. Sanji able to flicker out of the Golden Hour. Pops in the blazing duet already. But Hiko's gone like Sour walks up. It's Hiko with the shots again. He finds another. And Team Spirit secure match point.
And you can see nobody on the side of Team Spirit. They're not jumping for joy just yet. They know that there is only one more game to become a champion. They've achieved